Next up on my utter contempt agenda, President George W. Bush and the Americans who voted him in. This isn't even a comedic thing, okay? But I don't know what to do with this. Okay, he's in the news because the president of Venezuela and the president of Iraq made some derogatory comments about him at the United Nations. They called him El Diablo. Well, what do you call somebody who kills American men and women in the guise of preventing terrorism? Who sends them over there to sacrifice their lives wholesale, when in reality, all they're doing over there, they're being security guards for Iraqi oil. Okay? The original name of this plan was Operation Iraqi Liberation, OIL. That's the reality. They're security guards. They're bringing oil. And nobody's investigating this. Where's the media on this? Nobody's investigating how much oil is coming from over there in our tankers. How much of it is lining the pockets of his friends, the cronies, the presidents of the oil companies, the board of directors of the big oil. In the meanwhile, is any of that stuff being shared with the soldiers that are over there getting their heads blown off or coming home missing arms and legs? No. So what would you call somebody who does that knowingly, in his conscience, knowing he's fabricated a war of, oh, liberate the people? Okay, yeah, I mean, I'll grant he got Saddam Hussein out of the way, but come on. What do you call somebody like that? Maybe devil is an appropriate word. Because how can you sleep with yourself? Like Katrina. He said, oh, I take full responsibility for Katrina. Well, what does that mean, full responsibility? Does that mean he slept on a cot in the Houston Astrodome, or in the Louisiana Astrodome, in New Orleans? I don't think so. I take full responsibility. What does that mean? That night he didn't eat? He didn't fly in Air Force One? He walked along a highway with all these other people dropping dead? Okay? So what do you call a person like that? Yeah, I'm damn angry, okay? Because this is a person who's responsible and you elected him in. And I hold the American people in utter contempt as well because you voted for him. I didn't vote for him. I saw right through the guy. He's a bumpkin. He can't even conduct a speech without tripping all over words. He can't even say nuclear. He says nuclear. I mean, it's N-U-C-L-E-A-R. Nuclear, not nuclear. Where are you getting that U? The guy's a bumpkin. He's ineloquent. He says he reads 60 books a year? I don't think so. I mean, unless pop-ups count. But you the American people voted for him, and he's in there now. So what's my solution? What should we do with George W. Bush? Well, why don't we use the political process? I'm not advocating assassination or anything like that. Let's get that straight. Even though he's letting people be slaughtered in Iraq, Americans, and I don't want the Secret Service come knocking on my door saying, are you advocating violence? No. Use the political process. Impeach the guy. Get him out of there. Bill Clinton got impeached because Monica Lewinsky gave him a blowjob. Ooh, he had oral sex. Well, this guy is getting people killed. So why don't you clamor? Write to your congressman and tell him enough. Not we're going to wait for an exit strategy. Tell him now. Now is enough. We want him impeached. We want the impeachment process started. Because this is criminal. I hold George W. Bush in utter contempt for what he's perpetrating, the fraud he's perpetrating on the American people. And I hold you, all you conservatives, all you Republicans that back this guy up, I hold you in contempt as well. Because you know the real deal, okay? There's no terrorism being fought over there. It's all about money. Okay, let's fight the terrorism right here. Let's fight the street gangs, the mob. Let's find organized crime. Let's fight that right here in our backyard. Let's fight poverty. Let's fight rampant desperation. That's what you're driving these people who live in abject poverty to do. They have no choice. They turn to drugs. They turn to robbery. They turn to violent crime. Why? Because we flaunt everything on the TV, all these rich people and all the things that have. Turn the needy into the greedy. Okay? So enough is enough. I hold George W. Bush and the people that elected him in utter contempt.
This is not America.